Hello Virgo, I'm Ulrich, I'm a Lenormand card reader, and today we will do the triplet 3-card reading based on your 9-card portrait that I do for you each month. This is a very short reading with 3 cards, but before we start, I want to wish you happy holidays. I hope you stay all in very good health, and of course I wish you financial prosperity. As always, we will do 4 card readings for the sign of Virgo for the month of December, and these are based on the natural elements in your astrological chart, or for some of you, on your time of birth. These basic elements are air, earth, water, and fire. Now, the 4 objects that you always see on my table are directly connected to those elements. So you choose or you pick one that you think relates most to your personality, or you choose one you feel most comfortable with. This object of your choice, it should or it will relate the best to your current situation. However, if the object and the related video does not match your first choice, please check the other videos that are directly connected in the same session. I'm sure one of the 4 will fit you. Anyway, the matches represent the fire element, the stone represents the earth element, the aerosol sprayer represents the air element, and the shell represents the water element. Also, if you have questions, you can always post them in the comments below, and as soon as I have time, of course, I will reply to them. Anyway, Virgo, here we go for your short triplet card reading, Lenormand, for December 2021. Hello, Virgo, and welcome to the Shell or the Water group for your triplet card reading for December 2029. As you see here, you see 9 cards. This is your 9 monthly card reading, the reading I do each month for you in the whole. But what I do is I take a short extraction out of this portrait, and I have chosen the upper line. Of course, I need to introduce the cards. And as your first card here, you have the snake. The snake is a card that tells us to be smart, to be silent, to be quiet, to be diplomatic, to wait until it's the right time to move. Maybe there is some things going on here around us that we cannot see clear, especially in the relationship here. I see there are some issues, but I said I focus specifically on the first line. Anyway, here we see here that we cannot share our thoughts here, especially because we have the cards of the thought here next to it. We cannot share our thoughts related to love, relationships, anything that is related to that, we need to keep to ourselves till it's the right time to move. At least that is what the cards are telling here. As the central card here, we see the ring, and we see the ring is the relationships in general are very important to us now. Relationships are important, and if you want, you can solve the problems, but you will probably need to make certain choices in your life. Anyway, coming back to the first card, the first line here, we have the snake and the clouds. The snake and the clouds here, it points specifically on the heart, because we have the card of the heart here. It's the matters of the heart that we see here. There is some problems here related to the relationship or to our heart. It's possible that we feel that our heart is treated dishonestly, or we are confronted with lies in our love life, or there is some form of manipulation in our life. The snake is a very smart card, so it's possible that you are manipulated by your partner. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we need to be kindly here to respond here on this reaction here. We need to be especially smart here, but sometimes also this points to a traitor or somebody who has bad intentions towards us, especially regarding the love life here. This points to a very smart person who is around you. This person thinks through the things that he or she is doing. There's no gender here connected to it. So here the person that you are connected to, he or she is very smart in acts of love here. This is what we are seeing here. Mostly this points to manipulation, confusion. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. There's a shady situation here that we are seeing here with the clouds. We actually see a smoke screen. It's possible that we are so much in love we cannot see the whole picture. This is what we are seeing here also. It's like a fog that is hanging around the combination. Sometimes in another way, if we don't relate this to the heart, if on the work front, it could be possible if you have an issue, for instance, with certain people, for instance, with the law here, because we have the tower and the ring here, and some things are coming to you and you are, for instance, regarding to, especially to high-placed people in your work, like the big boss, the CEO, they come to you with certain projects here, or they put you under pressure here. Here we see that we can avoid certain things here related to that. We put up a smoke screen here, we outsmart the people in charge, especially the higher people in charge. For instance, you are the police stops you at the road and you do some explanation and they let you go because you outsmart them. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. For that, it's a very positive combination. That anyway, here we see also regarding to the partner then, or your love life, somebody here has certain desires. There is deception also here in this relationship. Here we see that if this thing is passed, you will understand the situation better, but these people have a hidden agenda, or this person that is around you has a hidden agenda. This is what we are seeing here. There are difficult entanglements here going on here, and sometimes with the clouds we lose track of the whole situation. This is what we are seeing here. Then we come to the clouds and the heart. The clouds and the heart, it literally means that we are thinking of love, and also our point of view regarding to love, to our heart, to our love life, it's not clear. It's like we cannot see the situation clearly what is going on. That's why the snake tells us to wait till it's the right time to go. But in general, this points to a love that is not correct, that is dangerous. There's a kind of fear here that sometimes the snake is very focused, and it's possible that we are very focused on a certain lover in our life, and the snake sometimes she cannot let go. She cannot let go. It's possible that one of both parties here is literally lovesick here. This is what we are seeing here. But here we need to add here that the lover here that is connected to us, his or her priority is not the love life. There's something else going on here, and you are blinded. You are blinded by the clouds. The only thing that can get you out of, give you a clear view, is think about it. Think about it and make a balance. Make a balance. You need to think and try to find a balance. And then you can find a solution and go in another direction, but you will need to think here. It's very important that you let your brain work here with this combination. Also, sometimes it's best here, if we are deeply in love, that we hide it. We don't show it. We don't interact here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we're going to mirror the cards. We mirror the snake and the heart. Here we see that, again, we get confirmation. This is an illicit affair here that is going on here. Here we need to be careful here, because here the snake can turn away. So here the snake, she sees the smoke and she's not certain to move in there. So she moves away from the whole situation, because the snake is a very intelligent card. So, and you have 2 times relationship here. So he or she is very smart, and slowly they move away from you for a certain reason here. Maybe this person, he or she, is tempted by another lover. This is possible also with this. There are secrets here. There are secrets here that we are seeing it. And with the tower, sometimes the tower is distant. It will not be easy to reveal the situation. But I'm assuming here this is not the first time this has happened, because these are 2 returning cards. Maybe you gave this lover already a second chance. The same situation appears and the same problems appear again, but maybe you are too much in love here with this combination. Sometimes here we crave for love. This is what we are seeing here, and we cannot let go, as we said earlier here. It's like you don't want to give up here. Our heart don't want to give up. We are seduced. We are in love here. We keep this love secret here, and we should also, but in general, this is not a good reading here. If you want the whole 9 card reading, you just check the shell or the water group. There you can see the whole portrait that I do for you each month. Everything is worked out there in detail. If you are interested in financial card readings, I do also financial card readings for you. This is also with 3 cards, with a triplet, but with a different deck. Anyway, I want to thank you for your time, and I'm sure we see each other in my other videos. Thank you, and bye-bye for now. Hello Virgo, and welcome to the Aerosol or the air group for your triplet. As you can see here, I have 9 cards. This is your monthly card reading, the reading that I do for you each month in detail. But this time I will take a specific area out of it. I will take the top line out of it, and I will introduce it. If you want to see the whole card reading, you just check on the channel, and there you can find the whole reading for Virgo for the aerosol or the air group. Anyway, I need to introduce the card reading. This is the person card, man or woman. It doesn't matter here because we do a general reading. The central card is the book here. The book as a central card here, it points to a person that might be studying. Sometimes this points to an educator, a person who is still studying or already and is already an educator, because we see the contract here. So both are possible here. It depends here. Here we see there are some things that are not yet clear. If you're waiting, for instance, on a certain choice to study, it's possible that you didn't decide yet. It's like the decision is pending. If you have, for instance, applied for a job here, in general, it's not yet clear, but it's soon to come. And in generally here with the moon, there's a positive response because the moon attract. So these people like you. The moon attracts people, and here we see that you are attracted. So if you applied for a certain job that has to do with education related to books here, in general here we get a positive effect, especially we have the sun there and we have the contract there. Now coming back to the central card here, we cannot exactly see yet what is going on, but here in general it gives very positive things. But for instance, maybe it's best for now that we keep quiet about it here. If we are about to do an exam, it's very important here. The book tells us here that we pay attention to details, because possibly if we take an exam, details will be asked. So here, this is the key here that you are getting here, a clue that you are getting here for certain exams. Then we're going to do the line that we have chosen. We have the person card, the clovers, and the anchor. Here we see that the person card together with the clovers, it tells us this is a very good situation that we are coming here. There's a woman or a man into our life that we can trust. This person supports us, and this person is very stable. The anchor is very stable, very solid here, what we are seeing here. So if you have a certain partnership, or if you are in a certain marriage here, you can rely on that here, especially also the bottom card here is very, very good here that we are seeing here. So this is like a stable relationships that we are seeing here. It's possible that we have before that this partner disappeared out of our life, but he came back. This is what we are seeing here. There was not really an issue, but maybe something need to be sorted or worked out, or he or she had a problem for connecting or committing to you here. And we see now that this is becoming very solid here. Here normally this points to a very genuine relationship here that we are seeing here. The partners are cheerful, humorous here with this combination. And here we see that you size each other up. There's some brightness here in the relationship here. There's some luck here. Here we see that we take the risk again. We take a gamble here for going in this relationship again. Possible it's not the first time that we were involved with this person, but I said maybe something happened, so it was not possible for continuing this relationship for certain reasons in our life. There are many here. So anyway, here we see that that there is a lot of possibilities here. Then we have the clovers and the anchor. The clovers and the anchor, it points that the relationship, sometimes it also points to the work in a certain way. There is a protection over this relationship, over the person. This is a very good reading here that we have for financial prosperity. So if you have plans or for business or for a work, or an additional work, here we see prosperity here. This is what we are seeing here. This points to a long-term stable happiness. Financially also, we are quite stable, or we are about to get stable, because we have the contract there, we have the sun here. Maybe not for now you have a temporary job, but it's possible that things are about to change and you become more stable. Sometimes also this points to people who work in the entertainment industry, or they have creative hobbies. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe you don't display this for everybody, but here we see also there's a form of creativity. This could point to actor, singer, entertainments here. This is what we are seeing here. If you are interested in that here, there's a lot of creativity. The moon has a lot of creativity. Maybe you learn something new in this area. But it could be very good because the moon is creativity. If you focus on that and you learn it, you will be able to reflect it very well, what you have learned. The moon is the reflection of the sun. What we have learned, we can actually apply here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we hold on to what we have. We should hold on here to this relationship here. This is what we are seeing here. We are able here to get a strong foothold. Here, if we are looking for a house or another place here to live, here there's luck also here. This is what we are seeing here. But normally this points to a person who is very focused here on opportunities. Then we're going to mirror the cards. We're going to mirror the person card with the anchor. We're going to mirror them towards each other. Here this points to a very solid person that is around you. It could be yourself also, a reliable person here. Here we see that this person is lucky for the moment here. Possibly also you abide certain rules and regulation that you if you made certain contracts or you made certain agreements here we see that we respect those rules and regulations and commitments that we are made here. This woman could be very close or shackled literally to commitments or promises that she or he made. These people are solid as a rock, especially with the anchor you can rely on here. These people don't move very easy. Sometimes this points also to a little bit of conservatism. This is what we are seeing here. That is the negative side of the anchor, because it's very stable, it don't move. But anyway, we pose ourselves here as a very stable, secure person. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, Virgo, this is all for this short card reading. If you want the whole card reading, you just check the Virgo for the air group, and there I do the whole reading very much in detail. If you're interested in financial card readings, we do also financial card readings with 3 cards. This is with another deck, but it's also very much in detail for the month to come for your financial side. Anyway, I want to thank you for your time, and I'm sure we see each other in the other videos. Thank you and bye-bye for now. Hello Virgo, and welcome to the Stone Group for your short triplet card reading. As you see here, we have 9 cards. This is your monthly card portrait, but I take a specific line out of that. If you want to see the whole portrait, you just check on for the Virgo for the Stone Group, and there I do the whole card reading. If you want specific about your love life, I also do specific about your love life. But here we specifically focus on one line for taking less of your time. If you want to see everything in detail, you can see everything in detail on my channel. If you are interested in financial card readings, you can also find financial card readings. Everything is worked down on details. You can just check on my channel. Everything is there. But today we will focus on one line. We will focus on the last line, but of course, we need to introduce the card reading. As we see here, we have the card, the child here as our first card here. It's possible also here with this card that we are planning, that we have family planning, or we have ideas of planning a family. It's possible also that we need to work more on our inner child, or we need to approach certain situations more playful. We cannot have too much structure. Maybe the problems are not as difficult as we think they are. We should have a clear view, and we draw ourselves a little bit and see the bigger picture here. Especially with the child here, we need to be a little bit playful here. This is what we are seeing here. As the central card, we have the whip. The whip is not an easy card, but it's a very energetic card. This is the advantage of the whip here. It gives you a lot of energy. So if you start new projects, it will give you a lot of energy. This is what we are seeing here. Even if people hold you back or there are difficulties here, you still have a lot of force and energy here to move on here. This is what we are seeing here. If there are some people in your life, sometimes this points that we may be better back off. This is what we are seeing here. But for moving ahead here, we literally could crack the whip here for moving in ahead. Then we gonna do the last line, as I promised here. The garden, the person card, and the coffin, we treat this as a neutral card because we have a general reading here. So if you are a man or a woman, it doesn't matter here. Here we see that there is a meeting with a man or a woman here, and we are going out with them. Maybe we go out for in a public place. This is what we are seeing here. Possibly this is a single person, and we are possibly single also. The person could be quite sensitive here. It could be that you go in a place where there are a lot of men. This is what we are seeing here. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, but here we see that we go to a place where we are where there are a lot of men. It's possible that here the person that you have the date with, he's in contact with a lot of people. Maybe he's a businessman, maybe he's a manager, maybe he's in insurance, something with that we are seeing here. Anyway, he is a lot in public, in public here. This is what we are seeing here. Or he need to be a lot, his personality need to be a lot in public here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, it's possible also that this person, he mostly functions in specifically male-dominated cultures. Maybe his job is like that. The work where he is in is specifically man work here, or he is attached to a lot of men. Then we have the man and the coffin here. Here we see that this person is not always there. You might be dating him, or you might think that there is a date coming, but it's like he cannot be reached. Maybe he's absent for now, and maybe the date is rescheduled. This is what we are seeing here, but it's like he's going out for a certain period of time. It's possible also that you meet once and you want to meet up again, but something happens here and he says he cannot meet you for now. There's a kind of grief here over the person. Maybe something happened in his life here with this combination, and he cannot meet now. Maybe he's not emotionally up to it. Maybe he's confronted with death in his life. Maybe somebody who's close to him passed away. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's like this person need to let go of certain things in his life. This is what we are seeing here. Then we're gonna mirror the cards. We're gonna mirror the garden and the coffin. We're gonna mirror them towards each other. Here's something, as I said, this is confirmed here now. You make a date, but it's like it's canceled or it's postponed. There's something going on here. And my educated guess would be here that this person is involved in a funeral, or something is related to it, or he need to go to a hospital, and then after there is a funeral. This is what we are seeing here. It's like also he visit maybe a place where like a morgue or something here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Or he visits a revalidation center, and it doesn't have the effect that he immediately come back. Some consequences are going here. It's like the person here, he's on hold, he's on a standstill, he cannot move, he's paralyzed by the situation. This is what we are seeing here, and he want to come, but it's like the event is canceled here. And it's possible he's not the only one that is involved in the situation. Several people here are involved, can be involved in the situation. He is not the only one who has a loss here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible here that it has something to do with a public event where there is more than one victim. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. There's also a kind of a distance here with this combination that we are seeing here. There's a transformation going on here with this person here. It's possible also that before he functioned in certain groups, but also to these groups, he takes a distance here. This is what we are seeing here. It could be related, but since the viruses are getting less now, it could be that it's still an effect of the viruses that we are confronted with before. Maybe this is an outflow of it. This is what we are seeing here, but it's possible it's still connected here, and there are several people involved here with this combination. Anyway, it will have a very deep effect on this person. It's possible that it changes him. So next time if you meet this person, it's possible that he's changed. He's changed because this thing could have a severe effect on him. He could feel a little bit confused or angry because the government or people in charge didn't solve the problem in a correct way. It's like they they pretend to solve the problem, but they did not. And this, it's like a victim here of the group here, this person that we are seeing here. Also, we see here that he comes together with his family here. Also, he will be confronted with the family there. There will be some issues that need to be solved there also with this combination. So you know what is going on here. If you are in contact with a man, or if you are that person, it will rely on you, or it will be on you. Sometimes this points also that we receive an obituary. This is what we are seeing here, and maybe he invites you, even or she, to that service here. We see this here with this combination. Anyway, this is all Virgo for the stone group. If you want the whole reading, everything in detail, you just check my channel for the stone group, and there you see everything worked out in detail. Anyway, I want to thank you for your time, and I'm sure we see each other in my other videos. If you are interested in financial videos, we do also short financial card readings for your sign for the month of December. Anyway, thank you for your time, and I'm sure we see each other in the other videos. Bye bye now. Hello Virgo, and welcome to the matches or the fire group for your Lenormand card reading, or short Lenormand card reading. As you can see here, we don't have 3 cards, we have 9 cards here. This is your monthly card portrait, and I will extract one line out of it, the upper line. If you want specific love card readings, we do this also. You can check them on my channel. If you want specific financial card readings, we do also. These are very short readings. You can all find them on my channel. But now we will just focus, as I promised, on the upper line here. And here, as for introducing the card reading, of course, I need to introduce the reading. This is the card on your person. Here it tells us that probably the people alike around us, they like us. In general, this means that you are well liked on your workplace, with your colleagues. Also, this is points to a good relationship with family members, people that are close to you, because we have the house there. And in general, also it means that we take care of our body and we listen to our body on the health area. Anyway, here we see also it's a good idea, if we can, to spend some time with family members here, especially now we are in the holidays. So here maybe this relates to that here, that we can spend some time. And in general, with this, with the card there on your person, the dog, we are mostly friendly, sociable, and also we expand our friend circle here. And with the moon, we attract new friends also. This is what we are seeing here. Then in the central card, we have the book. The book is the card of education, but also about secrets. This is what we are seeing here. In relationship, I will slightly touch it, but I have promised to make it short. Here it points that a new relationship might be coming up here because we have the child, but it's still secret. But if you want to see, you just check on the general card reading. Anyway, the book in the center, it points to if we are having some questions, if a friendship would turn into a relationship, this answer you will get soon. But for now, with the book, sometimes it's unclear. So here the book hides, but you can find the answer in my other readings. Anyway, here we see there's a positivity here around the whole thing. The book is a positive cards. There are positive new beginnings here. Also on the front of study, education, this is very positive. If we educate ourselves, if we study ourselves, if we make certain commitments about studies, agreements, because we have the ring next to it, and we will try to find a balance. Maybe we start a new study, maybe we educate ourselves more in certain fields. It's like we start something new here, and probably it's related to our field of work. Then we go in the upper cards, the dog and the house and the moon. This is the line that we're going to do. The dog and the house, here it points to relatives who are visiting us, or we are visiting a relative. If you are a student, this points to a roommate. And here this points that if you have a new roommate, or this is a new situation, you're getting along very well here with the moon, and you attract the right person here with this combination. It's possible also, if you study, that you have certain pets there in the area. Maybe in that specific house for study, it's allowed to have pets, because sometimes this points to pets. Anyway, we invite also others over. A lot of people are coming and going, especially with the moon here. This is what we are seeing with this combination. Anyway, also it points that we are close to our family. This is what we are seeing here. We are devoted to our family. Also, sometimes probably if it's not too far, if we don't study too far, we help out in with the housekeeping where in the place where we live here. This is what we are seeing here. Here in general, also this points to a puppy here, and as I already mentioned here with this combination. It's possible also in regarding the family, we need to follow certain rules, regulation, because the house can be quite strict here, and with the moon, it's something that returns. So maybe we need to apply certain rules and regulation. We need to obey the rules, maybe in the place here where we study. Maybe this is the place that we stay during our study, and we need to follow certain rules and regulations. These are always mentioned to us here in our home, the home of our parents. It points also that the rules or regulations are always mentioned to us, and it could be quite strict. As I said here, maybe we need to obey these rules and regulations. Then we have the house and the moon here. We see here that we get invited somewhere, or we invite people to our place. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, it's possible also that you are in a group, in a spiritual community, but this could be like a very exclusive group here, that you do. Sometimes this points to seances, and that you do like here, like the card readings here. There's a spiritual, or you meditate together. This is possible also with this combination. Anyway, sometimes this points also, if you are no longer studying, this points to self-employment. We work in the house here because the moon is creative. It's our work. So we work in the house and we start at the same time. We have certain routines here for self-employment. This is then for another group if you're no longer studying, or it could mean that you have a temporary job. If you're a student, here you have an additional job. The moon is like turning. Sometimes you work, sometimes you don't work. This is what we are seeing here with this combination here. Maybe if you need to study less, you work here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes if you are a very creative person, or you have your own creativity in a way, this points to an art studio. So here this points to an art studio where you work alone, then, because sometimes if we need to focus on an art project, we need some space, we need some distance from the people. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, this points also that your mind is very active at night, because the moon is the night. We are very active in what we are doing in the evening. This is what we are seeing here. Then we're going to mirror the cards. We're going to mirror the dog and the moon towards each other. And here we see that we are very popular in our social circles with friends. We get a lot of invitation. People want us to go there. If we don't need to study, we probably meet a lot of people here. The circle here of friends that we are functioning in are very creative. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes with the ring is ruled by Venus. Sometimes this points also to a creative group of friends. We are creative. And something is here about beauty, art, because Venus is about those things: beauty, art, creativity, what is going on with our minds. And I think here, the people that are visiting us or coming to us are like-minded. They're probably in the same study, so we can talk about these topics together here. We see creative friends here that we are going here. Sometimes also this points to creative romantic friendships here that we are seeing here, and also it points that you trust your intuition if you create something here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, if you have a certain friend, it could be that you're very emotional toward each other. This is what we are seeing. It doesn't matter if it's a woman or a man, but here we are very emotionally dependent on each other. Maybe the friend sometimes is a little bit sad because the moon can sometimes be a little bit moody. Maybe there's some reason why the friend is sometimes a little bit sad, and we need to help out here with this combination. Also, if we work a lot and we study a lot here, we need to see that we have sufficient sleep, because else maybe we can get too much stress here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, for Virgo, for the fire group, this is all for this month. If you want the whole reading, just check my channel for the fire group, and there you can find the whole reading. If you're interested in financial card readings, you can find those also specific for your finances. Anyway, I want to thank you for your time, and I'm sure we see each other in my more extensive readings. Thank you, and bye-bye for now, Virgo.